Hi, it's Maggie with Golden Lights Within, and I am here with a video today about 5 different things that I've done personally to biohack my morning routine to fit more with the circadian rhythm. So just things that I've done that have kind of hacked the process for me, if you will, and helped me live in that lifestyle. And I have lots of videos about why this is important, so you can check out the morning, optimizing morning light, evening light, why you should block blue light. I go into more detail in those videos, but just to simplify, right? If you think about following the natural cycle of the sun, you're not going to get this like really crazy bright light in the morning, right? It gradually rises. We know when we see the sun rise, it's kind of more of the orange red, and then it builds towards that brighter light until noon, and then it tapers off back to the sunset where it has similar light to the sunrise. So if you just think about simply like that cycle, we're trying to emulate that. And our body works better when we do that. Our body clocks all work better. Hormones are timed better. Neurotransmitters are timed better. Everything just functions better. So that is why it is important. But again, you can check those other videos to get some more information about that. But I wanted to just dive into the hacks today is the main thing. So the first thing I do is, if you're anything like me, like I will be the type, especially if I'm tired and if you're just getting into the circadian rhythm routine, you know, waking up at sunrise, it could be a little tough, right? So I would recommend you could even 30 minutes before sunrise, even 15 to 30 minutes, set your alarm so that you have time, you know, if you do snooze or you have to go to the bathroom really quick or get water, whatever, so you can just head straight outside after you wake up. I mean, of course, if you have to take care of anything like that, that is fine too, right? But just so that you're giving yourself that grace period, so your alarm clock's not like going off like right at sunrise time, you're getting out there a little bit before. And I'll go over this in another video, but before sunrise is what we call daybreak, and you're not getting any UV. It's just this red and infrared light that's very healing for your body. So that can be a really good time to just get that healing light. So if you do wake up that early and you just wake straight up and head right out, you're getting that daybreak light, which is really good for inflammation and healing and really good for your body. So that's number 1. Set your alarm for 15 to 30 minutes before. Number 2, just making it a priority to be outside for at least 15 minutes when you get up every day. So no matter what that looks like, if that's like a walk with your dog for you, if that's getting outside and playing with your kids for 15 minutes, if that's reading a book, if that's just drinking your water and just kind of spacing off, or if it's meditating, right? Just whatever it is, just make sure you're getting at least 15 minutes outside right when you wake up. So that's number 2. Number 3 is to think about habit stacking around this time. So really create a routine for yourself. So for me, you know, I associate that outside time, you know, it's kind of my time when I first wake up, and that's when I do like my meditation and read my book. So again, I've kind of associated those things with my outside time. So it all kind of goes together. So if you have a routine like that, you're going to be more likely to get outside when you wake up at the right time. So just really think about habit stacking that, obviously with, you know, great healthy habits, journaling, walking, meditating, reading, you know, any exercise, anything like that. Okay, so the 4th tip is to not look at any artificial blue light before you go outside to the best of your ability. So, you know, not flipping on, overhead fluorescent lights or staring at your phone, you know, with the artificial blue light, right? Because again, if we're just thinking about, we're mimicking the sun because nature knows best. The sun, you know, does not blast us with isolated blue light at any time, but, you know, especially you're not getting that, you know, extreme blue light first thing in the morning. So that confuses the signals of our body. So if you're making the effort to get up for sunrise and get outside, then also, you know, be mindful about not getting exposed to that before you head outside. So whether you need to throw blue light blockers on, whatever it might be, you know, for me, I just don't really ever turn my overhead lights on. I, you know, use the natural light from the windows and candles and things like that. But, you know, I pretty much like go to the bathroom and grab my water and head straight out. So just something to keep in mind that has been a hack that I've used. And then the last thing is to not wear anything that blocks the signal. So again, makes sense, right? We get those light signals through our eyes. It starts those body clocks, tells us to get things going for the day. And if you're wearing glasses or sunglasses or contacts, it does block that signal through your eye. So again, you know, be careful with this, right? Like I'm not, you know, recommending to go on a walk without glasses when you need them to see. You know, use your common sense with what works best, but, you know, don't, you know, throw on sunglasses, you know, before you go out to see the sunrise, because that misses the point, right? So just use that information how you can to make it work. You know, I know some people with reading glasses or whatever will put them further down on their nose so that they can get that light in their eyes, you know, while they're sitting there, and then they pop them back up, right? So lots of different ways that you can do it, but just again, that is the hack, to not be like, you know, thrown on your shades before you go watch the sunrise, because that will be counterintuitive to the benefits that you're trying to get. So remember, this is not a substitute for medical advice. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm just sharing my experiences of what has worked for me. I've been self-taught with, you know, all the circadian health and rhythms, and love this stuff and am passionate about it, and have seen tremendous benefits in my own life and in my family's lives. And I think that it's so important. It's free, it's natural, you know, it's out there for everyone. And I really want to get that message out, because it is the foundation to living fully and feeling your best. And everyone deserves to feel their best, right, while they're here on earth, and, you know, live out, you know, all of their creative potential and do all the things that they want to do. So, and show up as their best self. And again, I truly believe that circadian rhythms and being in tune with that is the foundation for that. So those are my morning hacks to get into that circadian rhythm. So I really hope that this helped you, and thanks for viewing, and I'll see you in the next Golden Lights Within video.